Alright guys, I'm back to make another video here to recap how I recently got a couple payouts using a prop firm, day trading futures, and I just like to go over the trades, what was going on in my head, and show you guys what live trading really looks like. And so I'm just going to hop right into it. On this day, I was just looking to take a resistance short, because you can see here it's in a range, and you can see to the left it's in this bigger range, and it's been stuck in it for a while. So I was just trying to take a short here. Nothing fancy. This is one of my entry models. You can see at the bottom at the red volume bars that as price goes down the volume increases, meaning there's a lot of sellers there. The price is desirable to sell at. And my strategy usually takes, it's usually me wanting to get between $750 to $1,000 on the day, do that for 5 days in a row, and then take my payout and leave. But anyways, you can see there that there was some buyers in there. And a lot of people would trail their stop loss in here. They would trail their stop loss right in there, put it at break even, and I advocate against that. You can see here that you would have gotten stopped out right there. You would have botched the trade. Would have been a wash. But you can see that there was that wick right there as we went up into that area where my entry was. And there again, it wicks back down. It comes all the way back up. Puts me in a little bit of a drawdown here. And then right here, you can see that there's a little bit more indecision because we're still stuck in this range. The buyers don't have enough ammo essentially to push it through there. For that to be a valid break, you would want to see it close above that area to the left or through that blue line, and then you would want to see the volume increase as it closed through it, meaning that buyers are willing to buy it at that price. And it's also going to be stopping out shorts and things like that, so that will increase the volume. You can see here as the price drops, the volume increases once again. You can see at the bottom of the screen those big red volume bars in the smaller green volume bars. And I just try to think of it as like you're looking at people in line, and there are more people in the line to sell the asset, and there are less people in the line to buy the asset. You can see right here we're getting about $700-800 in profit. You know, $900 in profit, $950, $1,000 in profit, and then we close it for $950 profit on the day. So this is the second trade. I did not record every trade for these payouts. There's 2 accounts being traded here. This is the same one from the last set of trades right there. So you can see we're trying to take a short within this 5-minute fair value gap. This is my main strategy right here, and I'll explain that more in detail another day. You can see to the right that volume profile where it's sticking out real far there where my mouse is, and then a big reaction right there. It gets pushed down hard by sellers. You can see again at the bottom, the red bars are taller essentially, and look, as price goes down, volume raises. It's not always 100% perfect. No strategy is. This is just what I do. This is how I interpret price action. See, as it pushes up on low buy volume. And look at that big sell volume coming in. Look at that. That's crazy. There's a lot of sellers right there. We make $1,000 on that trade. Going over to this trade, it's almost the same setup. Look, you're inside of you're right under that fair value gap. See, I wasn't patient here. Look at this, comes very close to stopping me out. Stops me out there. Wicks all the way back up. We take a $500 loss there, which is fine. It's part of trading. Everyone loses. So we go back up. Take the original trade we should have taken, within that 5-minute fair value gap on the left. We play with the stop loss. Probably shouldn't be doing that. And look, we get stopped out again. So now I'm right around my max drawdown for the day. My max drawdown for the day is between $1,000 and $1,500. So I just kind of want to sit. I'm sitting back and waiting right here, and the market essentially just told me you are wrong. We're not going down, you know. And you can see the green bar at the bottom, the volume bar, is now more than the red bars. So on the small time frame before, I was interpreting it as the red bars were taller, and I was incorrect, and I had to pay for that. So we get in long, 2 contracts, and we're about $1,300 in profit now. But keep in mind, we're down $1,000, and this is for my payout day. So I only need a few $100 here, and that's why I really didn't want to mess it up. I closed it out. I think it was for like a few $100 in profit. We ended up making $4,000 on that account, a little more than 4,000. I think it was like 4,300. We ended up taking a payout for half that. I think it was like 22 or something, $2,200. And this is my last trade on a different account. Like I said, I did not record all the trades on each of these accounts. And this was my longest trade I've ever taken. So you can see there's that big red candle there. Price goes up to retest where I have that white line. That big red candle is a fair value gap, which is what I trade a lot. Not ICT stuff. I just trade fair value gaps with volume and order flow and support and resistance, and mix in a little bit of candlestick patterns in there. But it essentially comes up to retest the white line area. We're in a giant bear flag, and price is consolidating, meaning that people who want to buy it are buying. They're building their positions, but every time it goes up, the people that are wanting to sell it are selling it in greater volumes, because the overall trend for the midterm here is down. And you can see that, you know, there are some buyers there, but the sellers just hit it a little bit harder each time. And I mean, this was a long trade. This was my longest trade ever. I think this was a over 2-hour long trade, and this was for a payout day. I had started the day at a loss with $500 loss, so I just needed a few $100 to get my payout. And on my payout days, I see some people say that they try to make as much money as they can. I just try and make whatever I need to make so I can secure the payout. My strategy doesn't rely on these big home run win trades. It relies on consistently making about 50 points every day. And I think that prop firms favor that strategy rather than the home run strategy. A lot of people on social media will say, look, I risked, $250 and I made, $2,500. And I just think that most people that are trading prop firms, that strategy is less likely to get you a payout than taking maybe a base hits. I kind of take in between a little more than a base hit, because usually when I take a base hit, which is a trade of 10 to 20 points, it usually keeps going. So I just take a little bit more than that. But you can look here. I mean, look, we're getting some volume. Look at that big volume bar. Look at that big volume bar as price comes down here. To the left, there's the where price is stopped every time. Look, it's hitting all those stop losses right now. All those people that were long have all those stop losses here. We're getting in a little profit. We're getting in about $700, $800 profit, I think. But remember, we have the $500 drawdown already. Oh, there's $700 profit. And so I've been in this thing 2.5 hours. I want out. I want out of this thing. I don't want this to reverse on me because it's been so choppy. Right there, I get it, and I get my payout. We're going to go over this one, this screen for this payout. The other one, I didn't get it. I wish I would have. But on this one, we got a total P&L of $3,000. My highest win rate ever of 85%, which win rate can be a little bit irrelevant. It depends on your risk reward. Average winner of about $600, average loser of $500. Average win duration 35 minutes. It's never like that. Normally it's 5 minutes. It was just because that one trade that really skewed it. But this is how I use volume price analysis. And I want to go more over this, but right now I want to just show what real trading looks like. And you can see there's our 5 winning days, and we can withdraw half of this profit. So in total, we did pretty good. We did pretty good. But if you watch the whole video, I appreciate it. I appreciate if you guys like and subscribe. It does so much for me. And I want to make more videos. I'm just kind of slowly easing into this. I'm learning it. And I'll make videos over my strategy and other things as time goes on. And I appreciate you.